Hello, great people. Welcome back to Mind Your Finance. In today's session, I want to talk about reasons as to why you must stop gambling and start investing. But before we continue, if you're new to this page or if you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe to our channel and you can activate your notification bell so that whenever we post any video, you'll be notified. If you like this video as well, you can give us a thumbs up. Let's get started. There are a number of people who look at gambling as investing and investing as gambling. This is a distorted perception that hinders a number of individuals from the financial returns of sensible investment. Prudent investment is normally profitable in the long run. Gambling and investing have apparent similarities, but there is still a principal difference between them. On one hand, investing is putting money to use through the purchase of something that brings returns, such as income or interest. Gambling, on the other hand, is about playing at a game of chance for a reward. It risks money or valuables and mainly relies on luck. The reality of gambling and investing are completely different. In casino gambling, for instance, the casino has the upper hand over the gambler. In the end, the player is expected to lose. The bettor is playing against the odds. The chances of winning vary from one casino to another, but they all purpose to achieve one thing: not to lose. In sport gambling and in all lotteries, two of the most common gambling activities in which the average person engages, bettors are in a sense betting against each other because the number of players help determine the odds. In horse racing, for example, placing a bet is actually a wager against the bettors. The odds on each horse are determined by the amount of money bet on that horse and constantly change up until the race actually starts. Generally, the odds are stacked against gamblers. The probability of losing an investment is usually higher than the probability of winning more than the investment. When it comes to gambling, the house always has an edge and a mathematical advantage over the player that increases the longer they play. This doesn't mean that a gambler will not hit the jackpot, and it also doesn't mean that a stock investor or an investor will always enjoy a positive return. It is simple that over time, if you keep playing, the odds will be in your favor as an investor and not in your favor as a gambler. Here are the key differences between investing and gambling. The first key difference is when it comes to mitigating loss, you have no way to limit your losses when betting on any pure gambling activity. There are no loss mitigation strategies. In contrast, stock investors and traders have a variety of options to prevent total loss of risked capital. Setting stop losses on your stock investment is a simple way to avoid undue risk. So there are different ways of mitigating loss when it comes to investment or investing. Whereas on the gambling side, There are no ways of mitigating loss apart from you stopping to gamble. The next, when it comes to risk element, with investing, the level of risk can be reduced by diversifying your portfolio and spreading your funds across various asset classes such as equities, real estate, and fixed income. This way, when one of the asset classes is exposed to risk, the others will dilute the amount of loss that is expected, as only a percentage of the funds are impacted and not the entire capital base. On the other hand, gambling risks cannot be spread, which puts one's entire funds in jeopardy. When it comes to time factor, which is another key difference between the two activities, has to do with the concept of time. Now, gambling is a time-bound event, while an investment in a company can last several years. With gambling, once the game or race or hand is over, your opportunity to profit from your wager has come and gone. You either have won or lost your capital. Excuse me. Investing, on the other hand, can be time rewarding. Investors who purchase shares in companies that pay dividends are actually rewarded for their risked cash. Companies pay you money regardless of what happens to your risk capital, as long as you hold on to their stock. Savvy investors realize that returns from dividends are a key component to making money in stock over long term. Now, when it comes to access to information, both stock investors and gamblers look to the past, study historical performance and current behavior to improve their chances of making a winning move. Information is a valuable commodity in the world of gambling as well as investing, but there is a difference in the availability of information. In investments, you have access to all the information needed to make an investment decision. This lets you analyze the various types of investments, and you can use historical data to establish a trend projects future performance. This privilege allows you to find ways to mitigate risk as well as reduce the uncertainty surrounding investing. Meanwhile, with gambling, the gambling agencies are not required to disclose any information to you, which forces you to go in blind, hoping for the best but preparing for the worst. For gambling, if you sit down at a blackjack table in Nairobi, you have no information about what happened an hour ago, a day, or a week ago. At that particular table, you may hear that the table is either hot or cold, but that information is not quantifiable. Finally, my last verdict as I come to the end of this is investing is certainly not gambling. Whereas gambling is a no-win affair with some chances of luck, investing gives you a reasonable opportunity of making returns. Some investments may fail just in a similar manner to losing all your money in one bet. But investing is more sound than gambling. To control the gambling addiction, consider signing up for a personal finance class or get one expert to guide you through. So instead of gambling, the sure way of making money is through investment. Invest your money, and there are various ways of investment. Thank you for watching this video. If you've never subscribed to this channel, again, subscribe to the channel. Give us thumbs up. See you in the next video.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.